So, new leaks regarding a new Arkham game have surfaced in a Discord server. Now, before you say, oh, it's just a Discord server, it's actually a very reliable Discord server with a lot of very reliable people on it. I'm not going to mention the name of the Discord server because it could get the owner of the Discord server in trouble, and I do not want that. But you can take this either way. It's real, it's fake. I think it's fake, but tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to be reading off the leaks right now, and I'll also have them on the screen. So let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. So it starts off by saying, gotta make something clear. If WB found out my true name, which they won't by the way, a serious lawsuit is hitting me, so very high stakes. The only reason I'm bothering with this is because WB Montreal hired over a dozen of game testers, one of which is me, at the same date, so finding my identity just got a lot harder, especially when you can't fire over 33 people at once. You could say this is a leak on the next Batman Arkham title. We will get to the title in a bit. Just to be clear, this isn't just a new Batman game. The devs have really outdone themselves these 2 years and aiming for the Game of the Year title. Very cool. The code name of the game is Nightrise Redacted, but have not decided on an official title, but they are leaning towards Batman Arkham Crisis. The base concept is that the Court of Owls is launching multiple terrorist attacks on Gotham City, more in a bit, which really starts off the game really strong. In later acts, the Court don't just attack Batman, but Bruce Wayne as well, ruining his reputation and temporarily bankrupting Wayne Enterprises, limiting Batman's resources and deactivates the Batcomputer, they obviously know his identity. The main story is 12 acts, about 1 hour each. Your sidekick is Dick Grayson from Act 1 to 3, and moves to Bloodhaven all the way to Act 8. Act 6 and part of Act 7 introduces you to Jason Todd. Later in Act 8, Dick Grayson returns as Nightwing, with a similar suit to the one he had in the first appearance in the comics. The storyline is much more complex, and I will share that in a later post due to series spoilers. I'm not kidding, the story isn't around. So obviously he's got more to share on the game. The game title will have day and night cycles, and the game story will last for about 3 weeks, but after the story ends, the free roam is permanently night. Gotham City is at its prime, and in the game is approximately 1.7 times larger than San Andreas from GTA 5, without the mountains and deserts. The city is populated by thousands of NPCs with unique routines. They will get up, go to work, to an office building or a factory, socialise, return home, and etc. You can interact with them. Characters like Robin will often take selfies and talk with them, but Batman will always ignore and avoid interactions. If you stick around too long, reporters and news crews will show up. If you don't escape, Batman or Robin will automatically grapple onto a roof and disappear. Due to the population, your method of transportation is the Batwing. You can take off from the Batcave and pilot the plane and helicopter hybrid and get 2 options. 1. Fly high and skydive to the ground, or 2. Bring it lower to the ground and jump off and do a pose. And during combat, you can call the Batwing to do attacks, which you will earn through progression and upgrades, such as non-lethal shots, electrical bombing runs, and so on. Multiplayer is a part of the game, being developed by a sub-part of the studio, so I don't know much, however the co-op I have seen. You can play it with 2 of your friends. There won't be any matchmaking, so players won't leave sessions if they don't get the hero they don't want or like. You can't do story, but you can play other side content with each other. Robin and Nightwing have changed a lot and have their own styles of combat and stealth, which is our next topic. Hand-to-hand combat has changed, but isn't an overhaul. It's more or less the same, but it is a lot more skill-based than ever, and is very execution-heavy, which in other games you could win fights by just pressing the attack button. Stealth, however, is where the game really shines, and is incredibly difficult to master. You could play how you played in Arkham Knight, but they have to introduce a more fast-paced method. It looks amazing, and you could go something like this. You could glide kick in, backclaw someone off a ledge, throw a swarm of batarangs at a group of enemies, stunning them and taking them out in the blink of an eye. I've never done this, but I have seen veterans execute this successfully many times. The most wanted content, or the side missions, are no longer the same. There are 3 large hour chapters and their own sub-stories. For one example, is a story where Harley Quinn chronologically this is her first appearance and is rocking the suit in a Matter of Family DLC, breaks the Joker out of Arkham Asylum and unleashes anarchy onto Gotham. The mission is about 3.5 hours long. Other missions include Black Mask, a story where you see how he gets his face melted with his mask, Mr. Freeze, a story where Batman re-encounters him in a hand-to-hand fight and loses, which sets up the encounter in Arkham City, and over 17 other, 20 total, with all giving over 60 hours of playtime. The worst nightmare system is in the game, but since none of the game testers, including me, didn't beat it, they might do a Doom 2016 move and include it and warn players. Riddler makes a mind-blowing return with a twist. There are no longer Riddler trophies, but much more complex mind challenges. Each challenge is different for all players, Morse code and decoding of ciphers, so you can't just look it up on YouTube for a walkthrough. There are 31 complex challenges in total. The skill tree is much more deep than ever and features over 79 different skills for all 3 characters, and features the same earn XP level up and get a Wayne Tech point system. The studio is aiming for a midnight Halloween release, but there is a conversation about a delay to late November, but considering the 2 years and the $319 million burned into the game, it's unlikely. They are planning on a March Game Informer reveal and showing gameplay in E3 and other DC comic conventions. Do what you will with this, but I feel like diehard fans need to hear this because of the Batman Beyond Arkham rumors. End. Wow, that is a lot to take in, and I can understand if you guys think that is 100% fake, because I'm very skeptical on it too. I think it might be fake, but a lot of it makes sense, and if it is true, then we'll find out in March. Very close. We're almost done January, and February is the shortest month, so we won't have to wait long. I will be doing future videos in this to discuss it, but I just wanted to get this out to you today because I love making content for you guys and I always try to get the information out. And here's hoping I do not get sued by Warner Brothers, because if I do, the video will go down and yeah. But anyway, what do you guys think of this? Tell me in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like if you like the video and consider subscribing. This is huge news and I'm very wary about it, but I think this is possibly true. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.